we smile, knowing now that this game has not abandoned us.
Alright, welcome everybody to the Rush Hour Renegade. Sorry about the technical difficulties yesterday, but I want to thank Daniel for letting me use man, that no Formula E for a couple months. That's going to be interesting to see how that.
Fans, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to MLB The Show 19.
We'll see how that goes, but all our stuff on this channel will still going as planned. There is nothing going to stop me from doing videos on YouTube. So we'll still have my channel. We'll still have my gameplay with MLB The Show, Wheel of Fortune, any Xbox 360 games I want to do, NASCAR. So with that being said, with no Formula E for a while, that'll really shake things up, like Daniel said, with the weekly show. Hold on, and I'll be right back. I'm back. Sorry about that, I had to go check my mom. So, there we go. Let's go back to Cardinals and Marlins. We're going to close out the spring training at the MLB stadiums. It's either 4 or 7, so. Alright. Leave it at that. We'll do Adam Wainwright as my starting pitcher. This win was supposed to have been yesterday, but with all our technical difficulties, we had to move it to today.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Ought to be a good one here between the Miami Marlins and the St. Louis Cardinals. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Adam Wainwright, a right-handed
So,
Georgia native, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Adam Wainwright. We all know Adam Wainwright.
let's get into our show here today and pull up my agenda today.
95 to 98 miles an hour. He's 88 to 92. Still has that.
So today on the Rush Hour Renegade, the Rush Hour Renegade portion of the show, we're going to talk about Sale's reaction to Sale's decision with, I'm guessing, I don't know if we're talking about what we're talking about there, but I'll have to get more into that.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball.
We'll get more in depth in that.
Temperature here this afternoon creeping up to the 60-degree mark here at first pitch. Swings through for strike number 2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And then we'll talk about
the 1-2. Hit to third. And
we can pull up that. We'll talk about the Blues game that's been resumed, plus the PSS story news and notes.
First chance to set the tone, and he sails the throw. We'll see if that was a fluke or
plus
the
much
beginning
more
of a trend.
On the Rush Hour Renegade portion of the show, which will be talking about stuff throughout the.
Here's Neil Walker as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. His career
Throughout the show or the game.
In 34 tries, he's taken him deep once. On a line to shortstop, and they got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
So,
well, Manny, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be, let's get on this guy.
Let me message somebody in the
the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day. Those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 0-1 count and the pitch.
Let me get message somebody in.
For a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Daryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Daryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Okay, so I had to message. Toot.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
So I'm gonna get some clarification on that Seattle stuff so that we can discuss it here on Rush Hour Renegade. Oh snap! Dang it! Dang it! Dang it! Dang it! Dang it! Hell, that game I played yesterday was scoreless.
This game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box, number 47, as Wainwright's able to jump ahead of him here with strike 1. Wainwright has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Cooper stands at second with 2 gone.
Let me do this. Oh.
Don't know what he's waiting for there.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get
they
out
said
of
that
this.
the NCAA March Madness League played without spectators. Was also looking. They were also looking in. NCAA was also looking into moving the men's Final Four from Atlanta's Mercedes-Benz Stadium to a smaller arena.
Here's the 0-2. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. On to the bottom of the first here at Busch Stadium. Miami out to an
I'm guessing that they would still be broadcasted live.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half.
I think they just need to push it back and
First delivery to him on the way.
And hold off the March Madness until further notice. Is my thinking on it.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result
that's my take on it.
Can't be too mad.
And it should be interesting to see how the Blues do in that game that was suspended and was tied as that resumes.
Colton Wong, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one.
So, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on with that news in Seattle. We told you about the Formula E.
The second for one, but no real shot at two as he's safe easily at first. So one gun in the inning.
Excuse me, and then
and stepping in, first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach so he's probably not throwing that one again.
That's that until we get more info on the thing in Seattle. We'll get you stuff as soon as we can, because I'm not clear on.
Get a glove on it, hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came
from. So, and dang, I dropped my phone. I'll pick that up later.
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one.
So,
first and second now.
I will Google it in just a moment.
Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to second for one, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
So,
coming to the plate now.
Yeah, the inning will continue.
Chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
So if they get a base hit, I'll score a run. Most likely, more than likely, or have the bases, or the bases will be loaded.
In the air to straightaway center field.
If it drops, it'll be one run. Nope. Well, that was disappointing.
Cards strand a couple. It remains 1-0.
Let me Google it.
Digging in now, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Jorge Alfaro.
Well, let me get on this in just a moment.
First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike one. Alfaro, the former Philly, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing
so,
a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager
Alright, so the schools in Seattle
I guess he's really trying to measure the fastball in his first
Lake
at-bat, but you really
Washington and Shoreline to close for at least the next 2 weeks. How many public schools? Ah, nuts. So that's the news on that.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And I want to focus on first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. I'm going to steal a line from my partner here, Dan Plesac. Hashtag Goldschmidt happens. This former Gold Glover can play some serious defense as well as carry this offense.
In now, number 1. He stands in for the first time in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard hit ball to second. Wong has it. Throw on to first, and Wainwright has it working now. 2 away. Stepping into the box, Lewis Brinson. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch on its way. Fouled straight back. Grounded back up the middle.
Ah, dang it.
And that'll get through into center field.
Now extending for at least one more batter.
I can't tell you guys how fired up Bobby Cox used to get when the 8-hole hitter would get a knock. And I would know that, boys, because I batted an awful lot in that 8-hole in my early days.
So,
In now, Caleb Smith.
I think it's good that they're taking these actions. I think it's a good decision to take these actions. You want to be cautious and
that evens it up 1-1.
you know, go about this the right way as far as this virus is concerned.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher.
Got him to chase.
And I know I have been talking about this the entire time since before it really got started. And
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Wong,
you know, schools are going to start to close, universities are going to start to close, businesses, you know, stuff like that.
It's 1-0.
Are going to start, you know, sporting events are you're going to see some shakeup in sports, schools, businesses.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina.
You know, just really,
Off the home half of the second.
you know, a lot of things are going to have a lot of shakeup.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
What could this mean for the Christmas sales in December on stuff like toys for kids being pushed back to being made? Let me know in the comment section below what you think.
A swing
Dang
and
it.
a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Check out the
I
Miami
shouldn't have
Marlins
swung at that one. So that's my thinking on it, and we did blown way out of proportion. I mean, I don't think really it's being blown way out of proportion, but it's good to be safe and cautious and not take big major risks with things. And that's just moving forward in other years if we have anything, maybe not on this level again, but you know, if we have anything that were to happen like this, maybe not on this level of attitude, but I think we'll be more prepared for anything that comes in the future. In future years.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side.
So that ends
and he'll
in.
step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half.
So
we'll go now to the top of the third. Miami's out in front, 1-0.
Hold on, let me go.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Miguel Rojas. He'll be in there to start things out against Adam Wainwright.
Oh, Mariners. That's what M's was. I was trying to figure out. I was a little confused on that. I got it figured out.
The first pitch, here it comes. Takes this the other way to right, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
So,
take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock.
now, do you see them? I see them still broadcasting the in-state tournaments in any other sporting events. So, sorry, I messaged but something in the president's chat, chat I'm in on Discord. So, we'll see what happens here.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Ozuna is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
So we'll see what happens to Bill Flick and the
Marlins in their half of the third, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson.
And you got him.
But they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there.
Well, I'm not sure if he was going on his own or if that came from the dugout, but either way, he didn't give himself much of a chance with the lead he took. A bigger lead, and maybe he's in there safely.
Two out, nobody on.
So we'll monitor, different news when it has to rely upon sports and postponing and pushing backs or canceling or making stuff go without spectators due to this virus. We'll keep close tabs on all of this and let you know if we have any more breaking news to get to you. Also, be sure you're watching your local news and national news as well. So, I'm trying to think of anything. Is there anything else that I need to bring up on here? I'm trying to think here.
Leading off the inning, Adam Wainwright, and they'll need him to get something going here. First delivery to him on the way.
So shouldn't have swung down. Now it's outside you're outside the strike zone.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're
okay, there we go. Let that one go behind the ball.
Or it's going to be a tough game.
The 1-1. In the air now, out to right field. Under it is the right
That's going to be an out.
And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The center fielder,
standing in, Dexter Fowler. A base hit in his first trip.
Fowler.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Back up the middle.
That is going to be a base hit.
Field for a one-out single.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting.
That was a good hit.
Into the box.
The time run, or sorry, the time runs at first. The
They don't need
leading
anything special from him right here.
run is at it's played.
That runner up 90 feet.
That was
Don't
not a
shove
good
the sack
move
bunk
to
gets laid down.
swing there.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Ready on 0-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Well, that was a mistake.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, the winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for first baseman in the National League. First pitch coming, here it is. Now, a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
A bouncer up the middle, fielded cleanly, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. One left for the Cardinals. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score.
Alright, we'll see what happens here as we go to the top of the 4th.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper as we begin the top of the 4th.
The left fielder.
First offering on its way. Good curveball there. Clipped the outside black for a called strike. And low, it's a ball.
Ball 1, Daniel's active on, or online on PS4.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
So, in this spring training double, we're going to be playing our remainder of spring training games.
Into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
From the team's stadiums.
From Wainwright. Slow curveball at 74, in for a strike. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Line drive.
This is for the remainder of my spring training.
This will hang up just a bit as it's taken in chest high for a tough second out.
Jorge Alfaro.
My season in
bases are empty here with 2 gone.
franchise mode, road to the show, and exhibition season. They'll be
ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Starting in late March.
Breaking pitch is swung on and hit fouled over to the right side. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Still strike 2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have
a swing and a miss.
And there you go.
Retires the side, and
that ends the inning.
1, 2, 3 go the Marlins, but they lead it 1-0.
We've had 3 hits but no runs.
So stepping in, Marcell Ozuna set to lead us
Excuse
off
me.
in the home half of the 4th inning.
I had Chick-fil-A in Wolf Rice. No, I did not share it.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Ozuna swings and it's hit well to left.
That's gonna be a home run.
And it's gone.
That's a solo home run, and we're tied at 1.
A solo shot here to left, and the Redbirds are even now at 1 run apiece.
What a blast. What a home run. Let's look at the replay one more time. As looking at that one definitely does get out of here in a hurry.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung.
So now we're right at even with it.
So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Cardinals need to come off their losing trends.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Well, he's got him
We
in
have
palm
lost
of
the
his
last
hand
4
now. It's 0-2.
games.
I'm sure the boys are going to blow him up in the clubhouse for that ugly swing right here. But he has a chance to regroup. Take a deep breath.
We're on a 4-game losing streak.
And know you got a few to play with.
Coming in is Brinson. He can't get to it. This one's down. So striding in, Yadier Molina was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away.
So we'll
with the
see
fastball. You could
what
tell he
happens
was
with this
late
game.
on
It
that
should be
one.
a chance if
And
we
we'll
can't
see
snap our
if
losing
he tries
streak.
to cheat to something this AB.
Do we bunt and get this guy to second?
Set to deliver the 0-1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but
I
he
wouldn't
swings
bunt on
right through the fastball.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
And Walker will put this one away for out number 1.
Well, that bunt did not work.
The next to bat for St. Louis.
So we'll just swing at this one. We're going to try to get on. Either we're going to move him to second. Either we have a fly out or a base hit.
Hit on the ground out to short.
Yeah, that'll work.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
We'll see what happens here. Oh my goodness, Matt Carpenter is the batter now.
DeYoung on second. Martinez at first.
Cardinals won't be wearing their home jerseys the entire season in here. I'll be wearing throwbacks and alternates and tumbles. Somebody did a tumble while they threw.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate, and this batter's able to fight and keep his hands inside this baseball.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side.
But not before the home run, which was in that inning. There was a lot of hits in that inning. There's only 1 run. We'll have some home run derbies on here as well. So, looking forward to bringing that.
Break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And one thing he mentioned, lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready now for the
Yep, that was Heidi Watney with that sideline report.
Spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate.
It's the 5th inning. It's 1-1 now after that view of the home run last half inning for the Cardinals. Tied this game out with the last run that the Marlins had. The only run that the Marlins had was in the first inning, top of the half of the first.
Drilled on the ground to short. DeYoung's got it, and he's safe.
He is safe. Either he pulled him off the bat, but we're going to challenge.
That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe.
We're going to challenge that.
I wasn't so sure about him being safe.
We're going to have a challenge here. I think he's out. I think he's out.
Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
I really do think he's out.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that.
Yeah, I think he's out at first. The call on the field is safe at first. The undisputable evidence to overturned. Not on the bag yet. Nope, he's out.
You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
I think he's out. I think it's a well-used challenge. We'll see what happens.
And he's out.
And he's out, so the call overturned.
And it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
So I won that challenge.
Overturned and the batter ruled out.
So that was a well-used challenge. I get to keep on challenging. Didn't lose my challenge, and if you lose a challenge, you can't challenge the rest of the game. But to win a challenge, you can continue to challenge. I don't know how many more times, but.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right.
But that was well worth the challenge.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins.
As you can clearly tell, even on the replay, when we saw the replay of it before the signal from the dugout to challenge it, I hit the button and it was delayed. I hit the button for a challenge and it was delayed, response. Before that, the response was official and we were challenging it. Just the regular replay was showing he was out.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
And then when we saw it from another angle on the replay for the people were looking at in Manhattan, and you can tell he was out. What they were looking at, we saw that angle too. So we saw 2 angles of it, and both angles looked like he was out, and that they got the call overturned. It was made the right call at the very end.
The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Strike 3, and that ends the inning.
Miami down in order, halfway home. All even.
Down in order because of that challenge.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Dexter Fowler. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
A late afternoon, early evening game here in St. Louis. On MLB The Show 19 between the Cardinals and the Marlins, still tied at 1.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, and boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Alfaro has it. The throw to first is in time. 1 down. Leadoff man retired for the second baseman, Colton.
That was a drop through strike that was tossed out.
First pitch of the at-bat. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Still 1-1.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Bases are empty.
I mean, I probably could have hit it.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away.
We'll see what happens on this pitch here.
Sent on the ground.
That's gonna be
that's the second
out.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in the power-hitting first baseman Paul Goldschmidt.
Oh, I shouldn't have tried that.
By him here, 0-1.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
2 out, nobody on. Started to go around, but it's a call.
Now, strike 3, and that ends the inning. Still 1-1.
We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside.
Miguel Rojas is announced better for the Marlins.
He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Miguel Rojas.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Too low. 1-0.
Ball 1.
Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Wainwright gets the sign. Here's the 1-1. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
And it's fouled
Strike
away.
2, 1-2. The starter is still in there.
Hit in the air to shallow center. On the move is Fowler. And
that is the first out.
Play for the first out. Now in the box, Neil Walker. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the
Shaping up to be a good game.
Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Drilled down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the
I'll see what happens now with those plays out of play, so
no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
I'll see what happens here because double play is out of the
1-2 delivery.
situation.
In the air to straightaway left. Ozuna is under it, and that's the second out of the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami. Garrett Cooper hit the ball pretty well in his last at bat,
Strike
but
1.
it resulted in a line out. No balls and a strike to count.
Look at that replay. I think he was a little bit late on his swing.
The 0-1 offering. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Takes this the other way to right.
And out ends the inning with only 1 hit. Given up.
Right field for the final out of the inning. 1 left for
We go
Miami.
to the bottom half of the
Deadlocked
6th.
at 1.
I think that'll do it for our starter.
And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
Bringing in somebody one of them up in the bullpen and warm up.
Here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Ball 1, 1-1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
2 balls and a
Ball
strike.
2,
St. Louis
2-1.
leadoff hitter. 2-2 to Marcell Ozuna.
2-2. I wasn't paying attention. I thought it was going. First off, I was going to be a ball, but then I wasn't paying attention.
And he tries to get him to reach
Full count.
Stays outside. 3-2.
Well, that's a
We either have a strikeout or a walk, or a fly out, or a ground out, or stay set. Something's going to happen.
Right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
Oh, the bat breaks.
And that's out number 1.
His bat broke.
A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat.
Is that going to be out? Still 1-1. Cardinals can't get anything done. Marlins can't get anything done. Score stays right where it is.
So coming to the plate, Yadier Molina.
Okay, I want to show you something. Oh, dang it.
On the afternoon
We'll wait until after this
Yadi, when
pitch.
he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and
Oops.
foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's involved in two.
I'm gonna show you something here. Free play. Oops. Freest play. Oops. That is not what I wanted. We'll see here. Where are we going here? Oops. Whoops. I had it right. Whoops. Alright. If we can get any closer, can we get any closer? Let's see here, zoom in. Yeah, see that right here where it says TV Sports Midwest? That's supposed to be the thing for Fox Sports. Oh, that's kind of funny how it just says TV Sports. Just wanted to show you all that. When schedule this pitcher to pitch next inning.
0-1 the count to Molina. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Strike two.
Front for strike two.
Still strike two. Two going. Excuse me.
Again, 1-2. A swing and a
Strike
miss
three,
as he
and that
chases
ends the inning. Still 1-1. Yeah, so we want to change pitchers.
Is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 65.
Williams had enough.
Ready now, number 47. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout.
He's pitched 6. Adam Wainwright's pitched six innings.
That's going to be a base hit. So there's the possible go-ahead run aboard to kick off the 7th. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
That's going to be an error.
Out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9.
An E9 to be exact, which is an error on the right fielder.
This is going to be an interesting
For those who don't keep score
I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of
and don't know how
sequence
the scoring is kept, but I do. So
go ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. He struck him out.
Struck him out, and that's one out.
In the game.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
The swing timing was too late. He swung too late.
In now, number 1, as he'll take one up in
Strike
the zone,
one.
but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far, and the runner back in standing.
Let me pause. Options. Controls. I think I'm doing it right. Let's see here. Pick off to first. L2. Look at runner. It's L2. Deceptive move, hold, and then those. Okay. And then sidestep with the runner on base. Pick off. Okay. Alright.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Fouled away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it.
Struck him out. That's two gone.
Another opportunity to put the ball in play.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Number 1 goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Standing in now, Lewis Brinson, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Called strike 2 with the letters.
This pitcher will pitch this inning and the 8th inning, and then we'll have another pitcher in the 9th inning. Provided we have a 1 or 2 run lead in the going into the top half of the 9th.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out number 3.
Oh, right then, he was kind of jogging in place. That was weird.
7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. All tied at 1-1. Digging in once again.
Provided we score another run or 2 here.
Half of the 7th. First pitch coming, here it is. Lays off 1-0. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty.
There's a couple of pitchers warming up in the bullpen. That's a base hit. That's your possible go-ahead run on first. Your insurance run at the plate comes to the plate.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate.
Well, we got a new pitcher coming in for the Marlins.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Garcia now playing center field and batting 9. Number 10, JT Riddle.
Stepping in now, Matt Carpenter, as he can't catch up
Strike
on the
1.
fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 0-1 on its way. And boy, they're really giving him fits.
I'll be right back. Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. Alright, I am back.
Ended there, and it's 0-2 now.
Trying to get a win here for the Cardinals, first win in a while.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, we're gonna bring a we were gonna bring a pinch hitter, and we weren't gonna bring a pinch hitter, but we'll do it anyway. So yes. So new pitcher coming in.
Come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 48.
So a new pitcher in the 8th inning.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Hopefully MLB Show 20 will have some green jerseys.
Line drive to center field.
For the St. Patrick's Day stuff.
This will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Next for the Cardinals, the center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in the switch-hitting outfielder Dexter Fowler. First offering on its way. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Ground ball sent back up the middle.
That will be
And that will conclude
in the inning.
here in the 7th. John Gant has been summoned from
So we have a new pitcher on. I was because of the position player was on the mound.
And next to the plate will be J.T. Riddle. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
I think both teams have a contract with the Fox Sports station for their real life games broadcasts.
Popped him up. Molina has a play. He's got it one away. Now back to the top.
And away, he was tossed to first.
Miguel Rojas, lifetime versus this pitcher. He's 1 for 2. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, that's a well-executed
all right,
there
still 1-1.
If he stays
We'll
there
be going to
all
extra
day,
innings.
it's going to make for a long day.
If things keep on going like this.
They're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle. He's on point right now.
And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Which will be our first extra inning
If you've got a good fastball
of the new season.
handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
End of the year. And new decade since we are beginning a new decade.
Into the box now, Neil Walker. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line toward
That'll be a base hit or a double.
What should be extra bases, and there's your potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead
We've had the
run
last
is in
couple
there at
innings, the
second
potential
base as
go-ahead
he's got
run has
himself
not
a
come
2-out
through.
Now batting,
So
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great
just because he's a go-ahead run does not mean he'll be the go-ahead. Or just because he's representing the potential go-ahead run doesn't mean he will indeed come around and score.
Especially when you're kind of due to do something
with 2 outs already in this inning.
First pitch of the at-bat. In there for strike 1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. High in the air out
and just like that, it won't come
is under it.
to them scoring their go-ahead run.
Not come around to score. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Jose Arena is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Also, if you have not done so, be sure you subscribe to my friend Dan Boyle's aka Pixel Blue Hedgehog 26's channel. And subscribe and like the content right here on this channel as well.
Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
And be sure you go ahead and subscribe to my other friend's channel, Kid Hobbs at the Hobbit Empire.
Lifted down the line in left, but this will land untouched. Now the 1-1 pitch. He swung on and missed for strike number 2. Urena, a 27-year-old. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. The 1-2. Had to sit
Foul
back
ball.
on the changeup, and
This
did a good
is
job to get
the last
on that
2
one.
attempts that the Cardinals can get a lead here.
Hit out towards second. Reined in. And there's one down now. Digging in to try it again. Paul Goldschmidt. He was punched.
Saying if we get a count, then we couldn't have, so
First delivery to him
let
on
that
the way.
go on by.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Alright, that'll be a good base hit.
Line drive base hit. Oh, he misses it.
Well, that was less than stellar.
That pitch wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to get perfect wood on that baseball.
Into the box, Marcelo Zuna. He swings and sends it on a line to right
Oh,
center.
he missed it.
Dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
Wow.
Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Wow, wow, wow.
Some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat
Go
at
ahead and
110 miles an
substitute
hour.
pinch
That's
runner.
definitely squaring a ball up. Jairo Munoz will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. Goldschmidt over at second. Ozuna is over at first with 1 away. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third.
Hold that runner. The hold the Molina. Oh my goodness. 1 swing of the bat, and this could be a big explosion of runs.
But eventually does get to third base.
Weak grounder down the line at third. Only play will be to first, so they get the out, but credit the RBI.
But when a run comes across, though, that's a good sacrifice. That, you know, attempt there. It's a little risky because it was front of home plate and the guy was coming home, but it worked.
It was a
bat. Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big
one. It worked.
Here. Don't try and do
nonetheless.
You know there's a
And now in the inning, because he'll catch it foul territory. But not before the Cardinals scored a run.
Ninth inning coming up. The Cardinals lead it 2-1. Jairo Munoz will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop, number 34, Jairo.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Garrett Cooper. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Leading off for Miami, the left fielder, Garrett Cooper.
Jordan Hicks comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. He's set and the pitch.
Alright, we'll see if we can get Hicks to have this closer Hicks to have a save.
Scorch to third. Carpenter is there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Digging in and looking for more. Number 47. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball one.
This one runs up high. Ball one.
Yeah, this game was supposed to be yesterday, but we had to move it back to today.
Chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field.
2 balls in the strike.
All right.
1 out, nobody on.
Ball 3, oh my.
That time, ball high.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Struck him out, and they're down to their final out. One final chance for the Marlins.
Late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Jorge Alfaro is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And this is
strike 2.
And missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Down to their final strike.
39,000 on their feet.
And just like that, the Cardinals have won
and this should do it.
their first game in 4 games.
Makes the catch and the ball game is over.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th. Close the book on this one.
Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. The St. Louis Cardinals came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. John Gant is the winning pitcher of record. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi
everybody's
down on
fist
the field,
bumping.
and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching.
And that is
MLB
it.
Network.
Cardinals win 2-1. The save goes to Hicks. The winner goes to Gant. And the losing pitcher is Jose Urena. Marcell Ozuna, the player of the game.
St. Louis Cardinals, 2 runs on 11 hits, 2 errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and
11
minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us and remind you to please drive home safely.
So I'll do it. That'll be it for me until tomorrow for more MLB The Show gameplay and Rush Hour Renegade and your latest top news and stories. We're under the PCSRA is going to be on hold. Racing and Wise is going to be on hold for a while until things settle down and with the virus and Daniel can get his laptop. So I'll do it one final time. Cardinals win 2-1. I got my first win in a while in MLB The Show 19. So I'll do it until tomorrow for MLB The Show more MLB Show 20, which will be the Royals and the Yankees from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. That'll do it for me. Until next time, this has been the YouTuber sign off. This has been a presentation of the Rush Hour Renegade and MLB The Show 19. Doo-doo-doo.